We need you to feel. All of us, every single one of us needs you personally, to feel. Now, I'm not speaking just of emotion. To those that believe in science, I'm speaking of reason, which is deeper than thought. For those of you who believe in God, I'm speaking of the part of God that is inside you. The inner voice. One of the biggest problems we face is polarization. And especially when polarization pushes into dichotomy. It's easy for us to judge between things. And in the process of judging, it's easy to create a spectrum, placing an extreme on each end of this line. And it's easy, once we've done this, to forget about the line and focus on the arrows on each end of that line that represent the fanatical and extreme ends. Some examples of this are Democrat versus Republican, right versus wrong, Christianity versus Islam, if you look at Christianity and Islam, really look at them, you will find a lot of agreement on core things. Many people in power push these dichotomies. They repeat them over and over again in the hopes that you will buy into them, that they can take advantage of your weakness and push you to one side or the other without thought, without self-evaluation. I personally believe in God, although I've redefined God to such an extreme that most who believe in God would probably tell me that what I'm believing in is not God. The God I believe in is throughout everything and is especially present in every human being, every sentient being throughout existence and into realms beyond. Now, it's so easy to fall into the traps of dichotomies. When faced with horror, when confronted with an authority figure who's attempting to wield power over you, there are basically two reactions that are pretty common. One is to kneel, to put your faith in that authority figure, to trust that the power that you are choosing to hand over to that figure will be used to your benefit. This definitely seems like a positive for as long as the authority figure appears to be doing what is best for you. Or often we can lead ourselves down a path of delusion and denial and extend that to believing the authority figure until they do something that blatantly harms you. And as long as the harm they're inflicting is distant, is foreign, is not upon you, it's easy to ignore it and to believe that this harm is for your good. But if this authority figure isn't guided themselves by reason, by an inner light, then this path is folly. Rather than identifying with it and giving our power over to it, we choose the opposite extreme: rebellion, resistance. In cases where authority figures are not acting on our best interest, rebellion seems like the best option. Resist, fight against it. Try and take its power with force. We have to take even more care when following this path, though, because it can lead it can end up shallow. We start defining ourselves against something. We can take on the same negatives and just gain the opposites in a surface-like manner. I'm already running out of time. God, I've barely gotten into this. I apologize. I'm gonna have to make another video. I have too many thoughts for 10 minutes. Rebellions can become so shallow. And I'll start there with my next video.